Hello everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. I haven't vlogged in a while. I used to do weekly reading vlogs if you didn't know, and I stopped doing them for a while just because of like uni and life. Just needed a bit of a break, and I've decided I don't want to do weekly reading vlogs anymore just because I'm too stressed at the moment and I just don't have the time and the energy to always put out weekly reading vlogs. At the time of filming this, I'm having like a really overwhelming time, so I just need to not restrict myself to doing weekly reading vlogs and instead to just vlogging when and what I want, if that makes sense. You probably know by the title of this vlog, I've decided to, instead, as I said, of doing weekly reading vlogs where the vlog is determined by a space of time, I will vlog reading a book. I will vlog my time reading a whole book. So this vlog could go on for more than a week, more than 2 weeks, depending on how quickly I read this vlog, because I think it will be nicer and better to video and to record me kind of my reactions as I'm reading a book, because then it's going to be explicitly about books, and I think I'll prefer that better. So yeah, that's just like a quick intro. I might talk about it more and about like me right now and my life in depth in another clip, but I do have to leave in like 10 minutes to go to town. I'm just going to make this really quick. I should probably put the book in my bag before filming this, but you already know by the title of this vlog that I'm going to be reading Shadow and Bone, which I haven't read before and I'm so excited to read. Honestly, you don't even understand how excited I am to read this. I have been wanting to read it for a while, and now with all the kind of Shadow and Bone casting and kind of the TV show, I'm just super excited to read it. I am doing like a read along with some people on Twitter, like a group of people I'm friends with on Twitter in like a group chat. We've decided just as a group to just do a kind of Grishaverse read along, and we're starting with Shadow and Bone in December. It's not like you have to start it on December 1st or at the beginning of December. It's just like read it when you want, read it whenever you want in sometime December, and you don't have to read it if you don't want to. It's such a chill kind of read along. So I am going to start with this, and I was meant to be started reading Handmaid's Tale for university, but because I am honestly like, it's only midday and I've already had such a chaotic, hectic, bad day that I really don't think I'm gonna be reading The Handmaid's Tale this week. I should, because obviously I need to for uni, but at the moment, I know I'm not in the headspace, and I know it's just not right for me right now to read that. I don't need to read it in a sense for my essays, because I'm not writing my essay on it, and I'm not writing my essay on the week that, you know, we're doing Handmaid's Tale for. So in a sense, I can get away with not reading it. I do feel bad, like I was just like stressing about like feeling bad for not reading it, but at the end of the day, I am not in the mindset to read a book like that. I want to read something I want to read. I want to read Shadow and Bone. I'm going to start this vlog now, and as I said, because it's more of a chill, not really structured by time and more structured by a book kind of sort of vlog, I don't know how often I'm going to be updating this vlog. I will really only update it when I have something to say about the book. I will try as much as I can to film me reading the book, but again, that will depend on the kind of update to that sort of video, that sort of clip ratio, because I don't want to have like 500 clips of me like reading the book and then do like 2 of update. Just gonna leave this here, and I might try and read some of this in town because I want to go into town and do some work, but I don't know if I'm going to do too much because today has just been such a bad day so far that I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to do a lot of work, because that could just make me feel bad. But if I don't do any work, I'm going to feel worse later on. So I'm going to go and do a little bit of work that I know won't stress me out and I know is really chill but is still productive, and then I'll just spend the rest of the time that I will in town in Waterstones just reading my book. So I will start reading it, which I'm so excited to read it. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave this here and just finish getting ready. I will catch you when I have an update for this book, which could be, who knows, but I'll see you then. Hello everybody. I don't know why I film when I literally have like no time, because I was just saying like, I need to film, I want to film something, but I forgot to do it until like now, and I need to leave in less than 10 minutes. We love a prepared booktuber, we love a prepared reader. I just want to check in. I know it's like a couple of days since, you know, I started this vlog, and I haven't filmed anything since, but you all expected it. So I am about, I don't know how many pages because the book's in the bag, and I really don't have the time for this. Why am I doing this now? Who allowed me to do this? I am about 65 pages of the way through Shadow and Bone, and I'm enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It's not like I didn't expect to enjoy it, but I think because I've hyped it up, I'm worried that I won't enjoy it, but I am enjoying it. I've gotten back into the world, and I'm really enjoying the world and all like the dynamics and like the really fleshed out and developed world. I'm really excited, and I really love that part. I already love Alina. I think that's Alina, that's how you pronounce it. I really like her already. If I didn't know stuff about Mal before going in, I would probably just like him. I would probably just have a neutral or like I like him perspective, because I know that he's apparently not the best character. I'm not 100% like, oh my god, Mao, woo. I'm a bit like, what's gonna happen for you to become like a bit of a dick? I've got to the point, this vlog is gonna probably be spoilers, so if you haven't read this book, I apologise. I kind of just want to put my thoughts out there like spoilery, so it's kind of like for myself so I can look back, it'll be quite fun. So I've got to the part where Alina's like, they found out that she's Grisha and that she's got these powers, and she is being taken to wherever like the Grisha really are. She can learn to kind of like harness her powers and like control her powers, blah blah blah. They are in the carriage and they've just been like attacked by these people, I forget who they are, and then the Darkling saves her ass, and that's it. I think that's where I've got to so far. Let's talk about the Darkling real quick. Like, obviously I'm picturing him as Ben Barnes. That's another thing. Let's just talk about how I am picturing the cast or the characters as they are cast in the TV show. I'm picturing Alina as Jessie, I'm picturing Mao as Archie, and I'm picturing the Darkling as Ben, obviously. It's better. I think that's why I'm enjoying it more, because I've got like these solid ideas, these solid pictures of people in my mind, and also like I'm really concentrating on their voices and how like now, because I know like Archie's voice really well from watching Gold Digger, I'm like I just got such a good idea of Mal in my head, and because I've like grown up watching Ben, I have this really amazing picture of the Darkling in my head. So it's going good, I'm enjoying it. What's the time? I should go because I need to finish getting ready. So far it's going good. I need to go to town and do some work, and I might try and read. It depends on like how restless and how like much I just want to leave after I've done my work that I am, or we'll just see. I'm rambling. That is the update for now. 65 pages in, enjoying it. It's gonna be a great time. I'm in it. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Hello everybody, excuse the scraggly look, the weather's not nice up there, so I've just got in from my seminar, and I left obviously before the post got here, and I know this is a Shadow and Bone reading video vlog. Something very exciting's happened, and if this is not what I think it is and I'm being dramatic, then I'm not going to put this into the vlog. I have a parcel from Amazon, and I haven't ordered anything from Amazon. Obviously with the Christmas season, I know that people are sharing their wish lists on book Twitter, and I have been doing that a few times, just when people have been like, oh, you know, share your book, your thing, and I might send some stuff to people. So this might be it. I have no clue who it's from. I have no clue what it is, and I can't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open it, and oh, that came off very nice and clean. It's hardcover, and I haven't had a hardcover book in so long. Oh, you can't see anything. Okay. I just saw the spine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. A gift from Brophy. It's from Brophy over on Stardust Stories. Oh my god, this is the most dramatic video ever. I'm gonna cry. Charlotte, I hope your holidays go well. This is definitely an underrated fave of mine this year. I hope you enjoy. Love, Brophy. Brophy, my love, you're gonna make me cry. Book that Brophy has so beautifully, kindly, and honestly, I can't, has sent me is Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. This is stunning. It is a hardcover, US hardcover, so I don't want to talk about how much this could have cost, because I don't usually get hardcovers because hardcovers are more expensive. Obviously I'm gonna link Brophy down in the description below. What is going on? What is going on? This is mad. I'm just like in shock because this is the first time this has ever happened. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, Brophy, so much. I think maybe, I know it might not be in time for Christmas because Christmas, you know, is soon, but I think at the end of next week, which is the Friday is the 13th, so I think maybe around the 16th, I think I might do a thing where I just pick a few people to send some Amazon wishlist stuff to, just because I feel like, you know, want to share the love. People, look, we all do that on BookTube and Book Twitter. I want to do that just because Brophy sent me something. I feel like, you know, I need to spread some Christmas love. But honestly, Brophy, thank you so much. You know I love you. This is amazing. In terms of Shadow and Bone, I'm about 115 pages through. I am making slow progress just because my life is very chaotic at the moment. I just don't have much time to read, and it is the weekend now. It's Friday and I've done uni for the week, and I'm very busy this weekend as well, so I don't know how much I'm going to have time to read. I'm going to my friend's house, where her parents live, for like her family's like Christmas party. Again, I don't know how much time I'll have to read, and I won't obviously be filming on here because I'm not going to take my camera with me. In terms of this book, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just so involved in it and so immersed, and I'm really loving it. I love Alina as our main character. I think she's amazing, and I'm just intrigued, even though I know this world because obviously reading the Six of Crows duology. I'm just really intrigued and just really interested just to delve more into this and more into the characters. I think it's a very character driven story, so I'm very excited to delve more into it and read more. What bit am I up to? What just happened? Alina is now like properly, she's living within like the Grisha kind of people. She's had her first night in like sleeping in like a really nice bed, and she's got her clothes all done for her. She's been given a tour by, is it Genya? Tell me please, I don't know. She's been shown around the place by her. Maybe might see if I can read some more today. I don't know, because I need to pack, and then I just got a lot of things I need to do. I need to hand in an assignment as well. I will see what I can get done. I need to eat lunch as well, and I might just watch some YouTube while I do that. Once again, thank you, Brophy. I will leave this here. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Excuse what I'm looking like right now. I have my onesie on, but like, so I'm on page 170, and like, okay, right, tomorrow, which is the 10th of December, it's the 9th right now, I was gonna like update you guys, but like, okay, so I've been away for a while, so like I'll let you know my thoughts, but I've got to do it now because, okay, so I was gonna like, what was I gonna tell you guys? I had a like notes thing going on about what I was gonna tell you guys about my thoughts on Shadow and Bone right now. So I was gonna say like how I really liked Alina, like I do love Alina. There's nothing like in it making me go like, oh, this is why I really like her, but she's just a really likeable character and just a really like great character to read from. And my other point I was gonna say, like, honestly, like I can see why people ship Alina and the Darkling, because there's obvious signs towards the trope of, if you can hear rattling, it's my hamster. She's in her ball and she's running around. Say hi, Lucy. I can see all like the hints towards the trope of like main girl who doesn't really understand herself yet because she just found out something crazy about herself, like falls for the mysterious guy who's like, you know, that sort of trope. And there's obvious sexual tension between them. Like, I know where this is going, I know, but like, I thought this would brew for longer. I thought this relationship, this kind of sexual tension would brew for longer. It would be like end of the book. But 170, he's kissed her. And it came out of nowhere. They were just having a conversation. They were having a conversation about her powers and stuff. And him being like, you know, I believe in you. Like, I don't think you're useless. I think like you're really powerful and you're really, yeah. Which I can kind of tell is going to go down like a really manipulative route. They're literally talking. Like, he says like, Alina, if I tell you that I still believe we can find the stag, would you might think I'm mad? You know, they're talking about like logistics. And she's like, why would you care what I think? He looked genuinely baffled. I don't know, he said, but I do. And then he kissed her, or kissed me, it says. Like, this is meant to be ominous, mysterious leader, kind of really powerful Grisha, who, you know, everyone's scared of. Everyone's a bit like, oh, it's the Darkling. Oh, we've got to be like around him. I know that he's manipulated. He's going to turn out to be a manipulative asshole, and that he's the bad guy. Like, I just know it's going to turn out that way. I know that she's like not like any other girl, and like, oh, she's different and blah 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 blah, and she's really powerful. I'm not annoyed because this has like got me like, yes, let's keep reading this, but like, it happens so out of the blue and so quickly. This is the content I wanted for this vlog, and it wasn't happening, and now it is. I'm gonna leave this here because I need to go and read some more, and then I need to think about going to bed. Lucy, you are causing complete havoc. Let me get her out and you guys can say a proper hello to her, because I don't think she's had a proper like introduction. Okay, hello. This is Lucy. Say hello to Lucy, everybody. Lucy, say hello to everybody. Her name is Lucy, but it's short for Lucifer. This is my little angel. She's my little daughter. She's my child. I love her so much. She's crazy, like her mother. I will update maybe tomorrow if I have any more thoughts. But other than that, enjoying it. And I will see you later if anything else crazy happens, or just when I have updates. Let's play Guess the TV show that Charlotte's watching right now.
I wanted that gone, but you took it, you blabbed about it, and you made me a laughing stock. I'll never forgive that. But now, You can't touch me.
That sounds really odd out of context. That whole scene sounds really odd out of context. But I'm watching season 10 of Waterloo Road. It's the crap half of the season, or kind of the crap season. So last time you saw me, I was having like an oh my god, this is crazy moment with my hair a mess, like always, about Shadow and Bone last night. Honestly, I'm still a little bit shook from it, and I've read how much since? I said I was on page 170. I've read like 60 pages since. I'm on a roll. It wasn't until I was like in the bath reading this that I was like, I have less than 100 pages left. This book goes by quite quickly, and I'm really excited about that. I read like 50 pages yesterday, and I've already read nearly 40 pages today, and it's only like half one, so I'm on a roll, kids. I'm on a productive roll. I think my reading mood and my reading slump is kind of gone, and I'm back in the game. Thoughts. I wrote down some thoughts because I've got a good amount of thoughts about what I've read so far, the past 60 pages. There was one moment, it was literally like a few pages after I last talked to you. Basically, I think it was when, I'm gonna call her Jenya. I never know how to pronounce her name, but Jenya, when she was like helping Alina get ready for this like ball or something, and they were talking about the Darkling, and it was also after Alina and the Darkling kissed, and just the way Jenya was just like, yeah, I would, about the Darkling, and I'm like, I don't like the Darkling. Like, I've established that I don't like, I love to hate, no, it's not like I love to hate him, it's like I hate him if he was like in real life, like if I'm thinking logically, if I'm thinking not logically, and I'm putting like 14-year-old or like proper teenage-year-old Charlotte's brain on, who would like bow down to like, you know, that sort of character. You know, when we're like young and we're like trash for the bad boys. I think this is gonna be the problem when the TV show comes out. I'm gonna be an excuse, I'm just gonna use stan Twitter language here, I'm gonna be a slut. I'm gonna be, he's played by Ben, so I can say it, I'm gonna be a white man's whore for the Darkling, because he's played by Ben, and because in the book I've got that like, sense of mind, but my logic is like coming through and being like, but you know, he's like a bad person. Because like, I am trash, I'm a white man's whore for James Patrick March from American Horror Story, and if you know American Horror Story, you know that he is based off H.H. Holmes. He is a proper serial killer. So it's like, I can be a slut for those characters, but it's not like I properly understand their values and like their values. But anyway, long tangent. When Jenya was just basically like, oh yeah, I would with the Darkling, like a whole mood. Talking more about the Darkling and about what's happened, I think I expected the Darkling to be a lot more like dark and broody and mysterious, and kind of like this person that nobody really knows about, and like really he is the most like mysterious person ever, and not even like, when I always thought of the Darkling, I didn't even think of him as like a fully fledged human. Like, obviously he's human. You know when humans can be so mysterious that they almost don't have like humanic, that is a word. When like basically when they're so mysterious and so like nobody knows anything about them, they become quite inhumane and really like, they have that like supernatural element around them because they've got so much mystery around them, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I expected him to be. So when he does start showing like very, very human emotions, it's not like superhuman emotions because obviously he's quite manipulative, so he knows what he's doing, but when he starts not opening up, but he starts being nicer towards Alina, and he starts kind of sharing moments with Alina, and obviously when they kiss and he actually full frontal is like, let's kiss, let's, you know, we are good together. I think that's what took me by surprise, because I didn't expect it until like maybe further into the books or the end of the book, where we realise how manipulative he is, and he manipulates her a lot. So basically the fact that Alina and the Darkling are like getting off halfway through the book was a bit of a surprise to me, because I didn't expect it that soon. We all know, and like I knew that like the reveal of the Darkling not being like a good person was coming. His name's the Darkling, and obviously just from like book Twitter and booktube I know that he's not like a good person. It still like takes me by surprise, I think, because it happens so soon in this book. Because this is a full series, I don't expect it. I would have expected like a whole book of him being like portrayed as a nice guy, or like not as a bad person, and then we like find out later, or even like at the end of this book. But the fact that like over halfway through this book, or just over halfway through this book, we find out from the character Bagra, we find out that like he's not a good person, like he has different intentions. I'm like, it's a bit soon, we haven't had enough development. This sounds like I'm slating this book, but I'm not. It's not that Leigh Bardugo's written this badly or she's messed up with the development. I think it's just I've gone into the book with different expectations, so it's just like my expectations have been altered, my expectations, or what the outcome of what I expected from my expectations have been changed, and like aren't the same as what I expected, if you get what I mean. I think a lot of the moments in that scene when Bagra is telling Alina to get out, and she's telling her to like, the Darkling's bad, y'all need to get out because he is going to do stuff that you don't want to be around for, or that you can avoid. But then we find out that she's his mum. I already told you that this would be a very spoiler thing because I need to rant. But the fact that we find out that Bagra is the Darkling's mum, I was like, because Alina says like, oh, she expected Bagra to be like an old woman, like a proper like crone or something like that. And we find out that she's actually young looking and she's not actually that old. So I pictured like a 30-year-old, like someone who looks like 30. Yeah, that doesn't mean that they're actually like 30, because obviously the Darkling looks younger and is like God knows how old. So it's kind of the same for Bagra, but I just didn't expect that. A lot of the stuff she says about like, oh, I can't kill him, he's my son, blah 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 blah, and I'm still here like, but why would you still let him do this stuff? Like, I know you're stopping him or stopping him from using Alina, but at the same time, like, why are you letting him get away with all this? Like, I'm sorry, I know he's like powerful and all, but as a mother, put him on the naughty step. Tell him, no sir, no my son, don't do that. I don't know, maybe it's just that's how I would parent my own children, but you know, everyone parents their children differently. Alina obviously doesn't believe Bagra, and that just shows how manipulative the Darkling is, because they've barely known each other. Like, Alina barely knows the Darkling, and already she's been spending more time with Bagra, like harnessing her power, and she spent more time with Bagra. She believes the Darkling over Bagra. She starts believing the Darkling, or she like feels like she should believe the Darkling more, which just shows how manipulative he is. But then it's still like, I love Alina, I love her, but like I'm still there like, girl, I would believe this just in case. Okay, what worse comes to worse, she's lying. Worse comes to worse, the Darkling's a great guy. You know, you could jog off. He might be like, why did you leave? Da, da, da. You go back and be like, well, your mum told me different. I'm sorry. But at least if he does turn out to be bad, and he is bad, then you got out. You got out. And also, his name's the Darkling. It was in Wizards of Waverly Place when they went to that school, and there was, or the wizarding school, and they had the teacher who was like, she was like Mrs. Evil or like Professor Evil or something, and it was all like, huh, she's not actually evil, because like, why would like a bad person call themselves evil? But like, she actually did turn out to be evil, I think. So, see, that just supports my case. But that's a lot of the rant I have and thoughts I have. I'm now, obviously she's been on the run for a bit now, and she's met up with Mao, but every time I kind of see Mao again, I'm very cautious, because I know whenever I tell somebody, or whenever like people on BookTube or Book Twitter talk about The Shadow and Bone and talk about this series, they always say that Mao is not a good character. And so as I've got that in my head, every time I read Mao is in a scene, I'm very skeptical. I'm like, what is your intention here, son? You might be nice to her because, you know, you've been friends since like the good old days, but what are your intentions, sir? Like, I don't trust you. I'm on page 230 and there's 308 pages. So far, I'm really enjoying this book. I'm thinking it's gonna be between a 4 and a 4.5, I think. Unless, like, you know, end of the book either goes horrendously wrong, I'm like, knock it down, or it goes like, oh my god, this is crazy, and I bump up a bit, but we'll see. I will catch you all guys later when I have more thoughts. Hello, I'm back and I have read, when did I last update you? I can't remember how far through I was. I actually can't remember, but I'm now on page 265, so I literally only have like 40 pages left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it today just because I am busy today and I've got an event to go to or something to go to this evening, which I'll talk about in a sec. I don't think I have too many thoughts left of me to have a look at my actual notes. I haven't written anything down from what I read this morning, but I thought I'd just update anyway because there is something I want to say. As I said, I'm 40 pages away from finishing, and currently Mal and Alina are kind of like camping out on the run sort of thing. Honestly, I feel like I should expect these things. This is a YA book. This is a YA fantasy book. I should expect these sort of things. Mal kissed Alina. I just didn't expect it. And I'm still like, what is going on? I'm loving it, but what is going on? And then eventually the Darkling and like, you know, everyone find them. I kind of have a hunch that Mal's in on it. I kind of have a hunch that Mal's the reason why the Darkling found Alina. I do want to continue reading, but I have to do stuff at the moment. But I'm just really intrigued what's going to be in the next 40 pages and how this book's going to end, seeing as, you know, stakes are high at the moment. Darkling has found Alina. We don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know if he's going to be like, okay, I forgive you, like, I understand, or not that he understands, but because he wants to use her as, you know, as a weapon or whatever, he just wants to use her, he's not going to be so harsh on her. Or he could go like, you bitch, and go hard in on her for running away. I might finish it today, you never know. If I do, then I'll do like a finish up of it tomorrow for this vlog tomorrow, because it obviously depends on when I finish it, but I don't think I'll get to finish this before I can film stuff today, if you get what I mean. I've just filmed a video, a very, very exciting video. Tonight I'm going to an event on campus that is basically run and is being created by a friend of mine from my course. It is a charity fundraiser event or screening of Love Actually. It's basically at the campus cinema, and the campus cinema are screening Love Actually, raising money for charity. It's all being arranged and organised and come up with by my friend. It's going to be a lot of fun because I love Love Actually. Christmas mood. I'm gonna leave this here and go and do all the stuff I need to do. I will talk to you later, maybe when I finish this, or maybe if I need to update before I finish it. I will obviously see you later. So, I just finished, this is bad lighting, I apologise, and my camera battery is flashing, but I just finished Shadow and Bone. I filmed me reading the end because I thought it would be cool, I'm not in focus, just in case there was anything crazy happening in the end, but there wasn't really, so I apologise for that, but I'm going to still put that in just because. I will come back later with a new camera battery and when I've eaten lunch to give you like a roundup of my thoughts, because I've got a lot. So I'm back here ready to talk about my thoughts. Sorry for the lighting, I turned my light off to see what it's like with natural lighting, and honestly it's so dark and miserable out there that it's dark. Even with the blinds open, it is dark. We have finished this, and like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me right now to sum up my thoughts about this book and to just talk about how I felt about this book. I honestly have not decided what I'm going to give this book. Like, I don't know if I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I give it a 4.25. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun reading it, but I think the reason why it's not like a 4.5 or more is because there wasn't anything in it. Obviously I had my shooketh moments, but it wasn't like crazy stuff happened. That's why I hate rating books, because I know that this is not a 5-star, but I cannot tell you why, and then my thoughts make it seem like it's a 5-star. I can't be the only one who gets that problem all the time. I think just for now, because I don't want to end up obviously talking about depth about a lot of stuff, because obviously I've already done that in this vlog. I will talk about how I love the world. The world is really great, and obviously it was beneficial that I'd read Six of Crows before, so even though most people read this trilogy before they read Six of Crows, I think it was nice kind of going into it not having to teach myself about this world and already kind of knowing parts about this world. This world has always been quite confusing to me and quite hard to remember a lot of stuff. It's not to the point where I don't get an enjoyment out of it. I still did really enjoy it and enjoyed being back in the world, because I haven't been in it since like so long, for like over a year. I did like our main character of Alina. There were parts where she did annoy me and I was questioning some of her judgments and some of her choices, but overall I did enjoy her, and even though she's quite a stereotypical YA protagonist, I still did enjoy her, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she hopefully develops and maybe becomes stronger, and yeah, just how she develops over the next couple of books. Obviously I've talked about how I've already mistrusting about Mal, because I've heard that you can't trust him and that he's maybe not such a good guy, but I can understand why some people, if they didn't know that, go into this book and read this book liking him, because in this book he's not actually, there's not anything bad about him in this book. He's just the protagonist's best friend who is there for, who loves her and is there for her and does still challenge her and does still like say to her, you know, this is not always the best thing to do. I don't want you doing something you're going to regret, sort of thing. I loved all the side characters. There wasn't actually a character that I thought was poorly written or I just didn't like. I think I liked all of them, really. I liked in the sense of liked reading about them. Obviously I can't like all the characters if a lot of the characters are meant to be villains. And that obviously leads me onto the Darkling. I did enjoy the Darkling. He did frustrate me and did kind of just, you know, because he is the villain. Like, we know he's the villain. His name's the Darkling, as I've said many times before, and we all know he's going to be the villain. I feel like I would love, hopefully in the next couple of books, to see more and learn more about him, because I feel like in this book you're just introduced to him, you're just told about him, you're just told about him in who he is in the present with a little bit of background knowledge, but it's not like deep background knowledge. It's just like, oh, he's very old and that's really it. You only get an introduction to him in the present, and I would love to just know more about him, maybe get his perspective and just to get into his mind. That is what I want from the rest of these books, is just to know more about the Darkling. I think overall I liked the pace of the book. I thought it was paced very well. At some points I was worried that like not a lot was going to happen, but I think as it progressed, and you know, because I got halfway and I was thinking like this is halfway through the book and like not a lot's happened, but the second half definitely does pick up and there's more stuff going on and more kind of progression with the plot and with where the like characters go. I don't know if I want to say much else, because honestly I would be here for ages saying all my thoughts, and as I said, I've talked about this book as I've read it, so that's the point of this vlog. You know, you've got my live thoughts, if you know what I mean. So this is just like a wrap up and like an overall what I thought about this book. So giving it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Loved it, really enjoyed it, and cannot wait to continue with this series. I will be reading, is it Siege and Storm? Yes, I'll be reading Siege and Storm at the beginning of January or in January sometime, which I'm very excited for. I just cannot wait to just complete this series and to see how I feel about it and to see how this story and these characters progress and develop. So I hope you all enjoy this new reading vlog, that I've kind of decided to start like a series, I could say, on my channel, and I'm very excited to continue. I don't know when or what book or when I'm gonna next kind of make another one of these. I might do one for A Curse So Dark and Lonely that I'm going to be reading next week, so I could do one for that. I think really, unless I'm not myself like thinking that this experience of reading this book is going to be exciting, which I should think that way about all the books I read, I think I will want to do a lot of these vlogs for basically all the books I read, because it's just going to be a lot of fun. I get to like live record my thoughts, and the experience of doing this one has been really great, so I think I will definitely continue doing it and hopefully do it a lot more. If not for every book, maybe every other book, we'll see. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. All my social media links in the description below. If you've read this book, please let me know some of your thoughts. I want to get chatting, I want to talk about this book. Obviously no spoilers for the rest of the series, please. I had a lot of fun doing this vlog and I cannot wait to put it up, because I've been a bit demotivated with booktube at the moment, and a couple of videos, or this video and another video that I'm working on at the moment, has just kind of really sparked my love and my excitement for booktube once again. And I'm so sorry for this lighting. Honestly, it is so dark out there, and you're probably thinking, oh, it's like nighttime. No, it's 1 PM and it is grey and dark out there. Welcome to England. Well, it's because it's the election today. That's probably why. You know, pathetic fallacy. Oh, no. I swear to God, if Boris Johnson wins, I'm not going to end my vlog on a bad note like that. So once again, social media in the description below. Just subscribe. I meant to say subscribe. Subscribe, like, do all those things, and I will see you all in my next video.